Only 6 days are left for your Rinpas 2025 examination, and in this video we are going to talk about quickly how you can prepare so well that it becomes impossible for you to fail the examination. I mean, you will score higher number of marks, and how you can do that in just 6 days we are going to talk about in this video. Before start the video, if you have not yet subscribed to the channel, make sure that you do that so that you can receive more such amazing videos and study materials. Now, first of all, if we talk about, we have to understand the paper pattern quickly, which I hope you all are all aware of, and obviously the CANF framework, the book list, which is very important for you. Okay, and I can guarantee you 90% to 95% of questions are coming directly from these books. Apart from that, there are many books from where the questions are coming, but the major chunk, 85 to 95% of questions are coming from these four books only. Okay, so if and only if you will read thoroughly and practice questions from these books, then it will be more helpful for you and you will be able to clear the Rinpas examination in 2025 only with higher number of marks. Okay. See, obviously many of you will score around 80, 85 because the paper pattern is the questions asked are somewhat easy, but the competition lies because the seats are very less, very low, very minimum, and the vacancy, I mean the number of people applying are so high and the number is greater. Okay, so approximately 1 to 5 seats on an average we can assume in Mphil entrances. So make sure that you have to score around 80, 85 plus 90 plus, and how you can maximize the score just by reading these four books thoroughly line by line. If you can do that, it will be more easy for you. Okay, now talking about the paper pattern, this is your Rinpas 2024 examination, and if you don't have this question paper, then you can just simply click the link below, join the Telegram group and check the file section. From there you will get many more PYQs of other entrances as well as your Rinpas 2024. There is one more question paper that has been came into picture from 2019, but this 2019, if you will sit and solve, it is totally completely irrelevant, no, irrelevant completely. Okay, so if you want, you can go search, waste your time in solving 2019. That is none of your concern right now, but the concern is that these 100 questions you must mug up right before your examination, because this PYQ is going to come again, repeat again. And also, if you have access to the CC mock test series, from where recently whichever examination of Mphil has happened, all the questions are coming from this CC mock test series only. Okay, 1500 question. If you do this properly, any entrance examination will be like a cakewalk for you. Okay, all right. Now the time allotted is 2 hours. Full marks is 200. It means 2 marks will be awarded for each correct answer. Okay, and there is also a negative marking. Okay, as you can read, 1 mark will be deducted for each wrong answer. So let's suppose out of 100, if you do negative marking in 20 questions, then mostly you are not going to be selected. But you have to be very careful because you should not mark the incorrect answer. Okay, so avoid in marking in incorrect and avoid marking the wrong answers, because it will decrease your chances of getting selected in the exam hall. If you don't know, you can skip that question completely, but if you will mark just on some assumptions, random assumptions and random Google searches or chat GPT, it will make your life difficult. Okay, if you have read somewhere in the books, standard books, or we can say some journals or researchers publication and all those things, then it is well and good. But if you have not done and you are just relying on Google searches, then it will be very difficult for you. Okay, so avoid negative marking completely in Rinpas 2025 examination. And how you can avoid this? By practicing questions again and again, and you have to practice these questions so much that it becomes impossible for you to forget in the exam hall, and you should be able to mark only the correct options, because the more you will revise, the more you will practice, you will get hold of it. Okay, and if you are practicing from the CC mock test series, then you don't need to take care of anything. Just do those 1500 questions thoroughly by heart and you will maximize your scores in the upcoming examination. If you want to join for that, you can have the link. I mean, you can mail us and get details. And now we will talk about, see, these are the questions. Okay, according to Master and Johnson, following is the correct sequence of this response. Okay, now this question is directly from the C book. If you will read that chapter in C book sincerely, then you will find in the sex and behavior that chapter the correct answer for this particular question. Now if we talk about the correct answer, there is one more thing that you need to take care of. Answer keys are also wrong. Okay, See, nobody is God, so sometimes they make answer keys incorrect as well, and that was recently. If you will go to question number 88 somewhere, okay, the question number 88 which was brought into the recent action, that this is the incorrect key answer given. Okay, they have given answer key as this one D, but this is the incorrect answer. Okay, this is the incorrect one. And if you want to know what is the correct answer, go and read Collective Unconscious, what it is from any general psychology book. Obviously, you will refer to the C book and you will get the answer. It is option number A over here. Okay, so now point is you cannot totally completely rely on the answer keys as well if you are practicing from other mock test or other PYQs as well. So make sure that you are well aware that answer keys are sometimes wrong as well. Not often, but yes, sometimes you get different answer keys in different various examinations. It completely depends upon the perception or the thought process going through that examination setter mind. Okay, and see, which of the following is not one of the four major approaches? This question is directly from the ebook, not a single question, leaving just one, two, three questions. Nothing is coming from outside these topics or these PYQ books. I mean, not PYQ books, these general psychology books. Okay, everything is coming from there only. The point over here is what you need to take care of is it's just that you need to revise properly again and again. You have to revise so much of times that it becomes impossible for you to mark the incorrect option, because you have to take care of, you cannot mark wrong answers because it will cost you one easy mark. Okay, you cannot go and mark incorrect options. It is, and if you mark more than 5 to 10 incorrect, then likelihood of you not passing the examination goes exponentially high. Okay, so question number 99, the dash lobe is to hearing as the occipital lobe is to vision. Now you have to tell either cerebellum, temporal or parietal or frontal, which lobe functioning. Okay, now you have to take care of this. Question will repeat in PYQ, and mark my words, you will find a 2025 paper and you will find this question coming up in your examination hall, and you will remember this video, this channel. Why? Because this is the core topic, cerebellum functioning. You need to know about this in detail. Okay, why balance and coordination has to be depending upon this cerebellum, and whether the cerebellum lies, not whether, where the cerebellum lies. Is it in the forebrain? I think it is in the forebrain, or the hind brain, or the midbrain. Okay, there was a recent examination. If I can recall correctly, you can find the PDF in this thing. It was a Gurugram Mphil clinical psychology paper, and they have asked about the reticular formation. Okay, this RA, where it is situated, and that was really a gem of a question, a good question. Okay, so now you need to know where cerebellum is lying, where reticular formation is, and for that what you need to do is read books thoroughly. Don't rely anything else. Okay, not Google, not ChatGPT. You will lose 1 marks because this is the Rinpas. Okay, this is some serious examination, not some random examination where they are giving you 100 questions and there is no negative mark. Okay, this is a esteemed or prestigious, what we can say, the institution. So you have to take care that there will be a negative marking of direct 1 mark. It is not even 0.33% or 0.33 marks. Direct 1 marks will be directed, so you have to avoid negative marking totally. Okay, now the dash lobe is to hearing as to the occipital lobe is to the vision. What is going to be the correct answer? Cerebellum, temporal, parietal or frontal? What is going to be the correct answer? Make sure that you comment down below. Okay, and if you will comment, you will get to know whether your answer is correct or not by the replies. And I don't want you to miss any of these points in the upcoming examination hall. Whether, not whether, why I'm saying whether again again, where you will be giving the Rinpas 2025 examination, and those who are watching this video, you will definitely score high, but it's just that the best of you will be getting the seats and will be getting selected. Now this, see this question 100, what is the role of positive and negative reinforcement? Mark my words, 100% this question is going to come again. Okay, reinforcement, positive, negative and punishment. You have to get this concept clear in your head, because this is going to come again and again in every session of Rinpas or any other MPhil entrances. Okay, this is very so much IMP for you. What is the role of positive and negative reinforcement? Reinforcement we will always use when we have to push the behavior, and punishment we will always use when we have to pull the behavior. I mean, when we want to stop some behavior to happen, we will use punishment, and when we want some behavior to repeat again and again, we will use the reinforcement. But there lies some trick about positive and negative. For that you can refer to the C book for a general understanding how things are going to happen. Okay, now if you are watching this video till here, then it is the time that I tell you what questions are going to come directly in your examination hall. Two, we have discussed about the biopsychology portion about the temporal lobes, parietal lobe, occipital lobe. Okay, so lobes of your brain or lobes will be coming. The mnemonic for that is FPOT. Okay, this question is going to come about the reinforcement or schedules of reinforcement are going to come. Reinforcement, schedules of reinforcement and punishment. This is very IMP. Now, if we talk about the what, one more thing is hypothesis. Okay, hypothesis error, that is type 1, T1 and T2. This is going to come definitely, and if they want they can ask about the mean median central tendency as well, because it was also witnessed in one of the recent examination. Okay, now apart from that there are many more questions which they are going to repeat. Psychopathology is very IMP, but these questions are, you will witness recent examination and you will again witness this in Rinpas 2025 exam of your Mphil clinical psychology entrance. Make sure that you don't fall for the negative marking, because negative marking will cost you a lot. So avoid totally these negative markings.